Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So I think it's time. I think it's time to part ways with the Tacoma. I say that tongue in cheek, right? Because we just got word from Toyota that there'll be a 2023 model year of the Tacoma, which we expected that all along. Although recently we saw some spy shots of what appeared to be Toyota Tacoma test mules driving around, all camouflaged out. Our friends over at TFL Truck spotted that and did some up close shots of that. So there was some recent speculation that perhaps Toyota was going to kind of surprise people with the 2023 model year of the Tacoma, right? So we had that kind of looming, right? However, Toyota just confirmed there will be a 2023 model year for this exact platform with the V6 still, before transitioning to what we think is going to be that turbocharged four-cylinder variant, right? So the news, and why I jokingly say it's time to sell this, is you guys know I'm always an advocate of trying to get the best possible trim or best possible variant of the TRD Pro, and oftentimes that is a consideration of that is getting the last year of a generation in the unique TRD exclusive color, TRD Pro exclusive color. So there was a chance that this could have been it, right, in the electric line metallic, and this being the only time that this particular color was going to be offered on this particular platform. There was a chance of that happening, right? But that is not the case. So they're going to be offering this on the TRD Sport and the TRD Off-Road for 2023. So there's going to be a lot more lime green Tacomas out there after all, with this particular platform, right, before the next generation Tacoma is unveiled, likely for 2024 model year. So we got one more year of it. And although there will be no electric line metallic Tacoma TRD Pros, there will be the TRD Off-Road and TRD Sport, of course. So a little less cool, but they've done that historically. We've always expected that, right? So they did that with Army Green, Cement Gray, Lunar Rock. So they've always done that. They've put the TRD Pro exclusive colors on the other non-TRD Pro variants in subsequent years. So we kind of expected that to happen if they did a 23. So no huge surprise there, but obviously when it comes to value, next year they'll be offering the Solar Octane color, which a lot of you probably have already caught wind of this, so it's no news at this point. But Solar Octane will be, that bright orange, reddish, or mainly orange color. Don't ask me, I'm colorblind. That orangish color, which they have on the 22 Tundra TRD Pro, and that they're putting on the 23 Sequoia TRD Pro as well. So that will be the TRD exclusive color for next year, and that will be, for sure, the last year for the Toyota Tacoma, this particular platform. So that one, I think, will be the one to get if you're interested in sustaining the best residual value. So something to keep in mind. So I'm interested to see this in Solar Octane. I think that's going to be awesome looking. Am I gonna jump through hoops to try to make it happen, to try to get one? No. And I mark my words on that. I think if I were to get a Solar Octane, it is going to be the Sequoia TRD Pro. And as far as this particular Tacoma goes, no, I jokingly say it's time to sell it, but I absolutely love the way I got it set up at this point. And you guys have heard me say this 100 times so far, which, yeah, I get it. It goes in one ear and out the other at this point. But this is, I guess, the one that I've taken the most pride in as far as, just putting on these wheels by itself. The wheels with the KO2s, the tint, I think it looks awesome. We've got a couple of other things in store, RSG rock sliders, a bed rack, a few other things that are inbound that I'm excited to share with you guys. In fact, I laid it out over here. This is a small thing. So this is what the wheels look like now. The Rays TE37 XT spec wheels, which I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with it. And I know you either love it or you hate it. I get it. It's a preference thing, totally. But I love it. So you got no center wheel caps on them. And to my surprise, we're able to get them in the mail sooner than expected. Don't mind the trash cans here. So in case you don't know how to put on wheel caps, center wheel caps, there you go in Japanese here. And here they are. So this is, I was kind of reluctant to get this. You really had very limited options as far as raised forge center wheel cups that you can get. There is a full up normal chrome, but this is technically a blackened, darkened chrome. Let me hold it up to it, see what it'll kind of look like. So this is still technically a darkened chrome. And I think once we get them in there, obviously you gotta take out the wheels and put them on. I think this will look stunning. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I think it'll just finish the look of the wheels. So I'm definitely stoked for that. Kind of interesting too. I didn't realize this, but it has a little O-ring on the inside lip of it, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that was the case. But as far as the quality goes, I don't know. I doubt it's worth the premium that they charge for these things. They're $70 a pop. Maybe you can get a few bucks off here and there depending on the vendor you go through. But the one I went through was $70. But most importantly, I was able to get it back quickly, whereas I didn't have to wait 2 months to get the thing. So love that. I believe it's a 112 millimeter bore, the center, how big that center is there, 112 millimeter if I recall. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Won't belabor the point, just more Japanese writing here, but pretty cool. So at any rate, guys, there is a Solar Octane Tacoma TRD Pro in this exact platform in this generation to come next year, as well as a couple others. I won't dissect them. You get the SX trim as well as a chrome trim, which is, I don't know, I'm interested to see what they look like. So lots more to come for the Tacoma here, guys. Just want to share that little update with you. See what your thoughts are. Are you going to try to hold out and get a Solar Octane Tacoma TRD Pro? Are you going to try to shoot for electric lime while you still can for the TRD Pro? Or try to get electric lime TRD Off-Road or TRD Sport? I'd be curious to know what you want to do. Appreciate you watching as always. Until next time.